Good morning, dudes, and happy Friday. We're at a cut test today with the Oknife Rubato 2. Interesting knife. If you don't know, Oknife is O-Light, same company. They started making knives. Started with flashlights, now they make knives, and their knives are made by Kaiser. So you know they're pretty good, at least the ones I've handled. This one in particular is pretty much a drop bear with a sheepsfoot blade. If you hold them up side by side, the handles are basically exactly the same. Around the same size, almost exactly the same size. Just this one has a sheepsfoot blade. I think the action feels slightly better on the drop bear, but the axis lock, the action, the detent feels really good on this one too. So you can see we got a really nice, fresh, keen edge to start out with here. It is the factory edge that I stropped up nicely for the testing. This, I think it's going to do pretty well. The thinness behind the edge, I don't know, I haven't measured it yet, but it feels like somewhere around, I don't know, 18 to 20 thousandths. Pretty, acceptably thin. We're starting on the double thickness cardboard because I ran out of the other stuff, the regular thickness. So we're just going for it with the double, with the big stuff. And it's really not having an issue at all going through the thick stuff here. Really, really nice. It's not bunching up at all. It's cutting through it, man. No sawing motion, just pushing through it. No bunching. That's what I like to see, folks. You can see the cuts are nice and clean. That's double thickness, guys. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. Piece of cake. So this is a sheepsfoot blade. It's going to be best for, cutting things on a flat surface, utility cuts. But I think it's going to do pretty well with the slicing too. Let's do the glove test, where I roll up an old leather glove and then cut through it. Roll it up so we get a bunch of layers of leather in there. Really easily cut through that. Let's do another one. Easy. Just one pull through and you're all the way through. No sawing to get through it. I was pretty impressed on this one. To have it cut that cleanly through that many layers of leather is pretty impressive. Not all knives go through that easily. Definitely not. Let's see where we're at with the paper. Yep. Not bad, still slicing. A little bit of a rougher cut through the paper now, but still easily slicing. Let's try the wide strap test. This is tough for knives to get through. It's a really wide strap. Usually you slip out of your cut before you can make it all the way through. Let's see how the Rubato 2 does. And we got about a little over halfway first try. Let's do another one. Here we go. Yep, slid out. I'm going to do this again after I strop at the end of the video, and you'll see how it does with a nice freshly stropped edge. Where are we at with the paper? Okay, yeah, not really cleanly cutting anymore, but it is cutting. Let's do the polypropylene rope, the tough one. This is not easy for knives to get through. I would say most knives that I test do not go through this first try. Let's do, we do 3 tries always, most of the time. 1, not get it through. 2, didn't get through. 3rd one made it. I was pretty surprised. I thought after the first 2 didn't go through, I was like, all right, yeah, it's not going to. But the 3rd time it went through, so not too bad. Not too bad. Some knives go through this rope first try, like the Warncliffe Paramilitary 2 that we just did, the Vosti Nightshade did, a few others. So you can see with the paper, it's hanging up. It'll slice through if you get the right angle, but we definitely have damaged the edge at this point, or dulled it, I mean. Let's get out the strop and see how easily this 154 cm responds. So far, it seems to have held an edge typical to what I would expect from 154 cm. One thing I like about this blade steel is it drops back so fast. You'll see here with very, very minimal stropping, we are back to very sharp. A couple strokes on the coarse suede side. And then we'll flip. A couple strokes on the smooth leather side. The compound, the emulsion that I have on here is from Lacey. Hit her up on Instagram if you want some homemade strapping emulsion. Lacey Lace EDC is her handle. Bam! Oh yeah. Really nice and sharp after very minimal stropping. That is great. Let's try the strap again. Now that we have a nice, freshly strapped edge. Sometimes after strapping, knives will go through this that initially didn't. And we got real close, but still not making it. I think it's because it's a shorter blade here. Because it is sharp, you can tell that from the paper. Yeah, very, very close, but not all the way. Like I said at the beginning, this knife is really going to excel at utility cuts. Just doing some draw utility cuts here. Usually I do this with the regular thickness cardboard, but I'm doing it with the double thickness here, and man, I was a little surprised at how easily it was cutting through it. I really wasn't having to put that much downward pressure into the cut. It was really just demolishing it. So if you like the drop bear, but you wanted a lower tip, something better for cuts like this, the Rubato 2 might be the knife for you. It's the same blade steel. Both are 154 cm, at least the base model drop bear. Same size, same ergos, same long style jimping. Really very, very, very similar. And you'll see the similarities better when I do the full review of the Rubato 2 here. I will compare it to the drop bear in the review. Yeah, both Azo designed. Azo is Kaiser's in-house designer. He does a lot of Kaisers. Just showing again how quickly that's dropped back. Very, very nice. The only thing I don't like about the knife and all O knives is their logo. I really hate their logo. I hate that it's big on the blade like that. I would be more okay with it if it was actually a logo that I liked, but their logo looks like something you'd see on a kid's toy at Walmart. It just looks so bad. Really wish they would change it. But, you know, it's not enough to make me not like the knife, but it does annoy me every time I look at it. It's just not good. This knife is also a little cheaper than the drop bear. I forget exactly how much. I think it's around 80 bucks, where the drop bear is, I think, 120. Now, you do not have the adjustable clutch lock or axis lock or bar lock that you do on the drop bear. But really, the action feels great right out of the box. I probably wouldn't even change anything if I could. Just really smooth, no blade play. Very, very well done knife, and obviously because it's Kaiser. So, thanks for watching, dudes. Happy Friday. I'll see you tomorrow morning in the live stream, 7 a.m. Pacific. Love you guys. Adios.